I have a lot of people who say, I could only draw stick figures. And I always tell them, if you break everything down into basic shapes, you can draw. Alright, so right here I'm showing you the type of lines I draw. I use a feather line. And that means I can't draw a smooth line. I really wish I could, but I can't. So if I want to draw a shape, I draw it in little lines, and I just combine them together. So here's me trying to draw a smooth line. Yeah, see, I think the feather line looks better because I can always erase all of that extra feathering, and I can get the curve exactly the way I want. Sorry about the little fraps thing up in this window. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Alright, we're going to get rid of the lines here. And if you can draw a smooth line without feathering it, I hate you. I hate you. A lot. Because I really wish I could. But anyway, so you break everything down into basic shapes. Right here I'm going to draw a bottle. And a bottle is just 2 cylinders. And then you connect them with a line. And there you have a bottle. That's really simple. I'll go back to the bottle later. For instance, if you wanted to draw somebody's head, that's a circle, because their head's kind of circular, and a square for the jaw. So you have a circle and a square, and you can make a head in profile. You can put a little triangle for the nose there. So that's just very basic. It's all going to come together when you draw the outline and you clean out the sketch lines. So here I'm drawing his chest. It's just another big oval. Like I said, everything's down into basic shapes. A nice little circle for his shoulder. Just connect the neck down, and just like you connected the bottle, you connect the neck down. I usually draw the forearm next because I think it's easier that way. That way you can get the shaping right. Little oval for the bicep. A little oval for the tricep. Don't expect me to remember all these muscles. And the shoulder kind of connects down in between the bicep and the tricep, so you can draw that line in there. And then you just connect the tricep to the forearm, just like with the bottle. The ribs, you can just make a little outline of ribs there. It's really simple. And the abs, of course, are just kind of rounded squares. You don't always have to draw all the abs in. Sometimes it looks cool if you just hint at them. You draw the basic outline and leave it really light. Then there's that muscle right there. I'm not sure what it's called. It's the doohickey muscle. And then the muscle, yeah, I don't know what that muscle is called either, or that one. But it's there, especially in this position. You want to bisect the oval you made for the chest so that he has 2 pectoral muscles. And then you want to draw a little circle on the other side because you can kind of see that shoulder from this angle. And if you were turned around, you would just draw it the same way. The eye is just, at this angle, the eye is just a triangle at the back and a circle at the front because the eye is rounded. I'm going to work real hard on this forehead. Foreheads give me trouble. But anyway, you want to clarify things. Ear goes right around where the jaw meets, where the jaw ends. A little lower and a little farther back usually, but this is not going to be a finished drawing. I'm just giving you guys an idea. And you start connecting everything with a really dark outline. You see, as I complete my dark outline, all of these different little shapes, all the circles, all the little squares, they start to come together, and you stop seeing the individual shapes, and you start noticing the whole picture. Shapes. I've never drawn a guitar before. Believe it or not, never drawn a guitar before. And a guitar is a couple of rounded boxes. So I'm going to draw a small box and then a larger box. And you see I go ahead and add the curve. I didn't follow the box outline much because I saw that I had drawn the smaller box a little too big. But you can, like I said, once you start doing this, you start seeing the shapes a little bit better. Draw the hole where the sound comes through the sound amplifier. I'm don't expect correct guitar terminology from me. And of course, you got the neck, which is just another square. It's just another rectangle. It's just long, and then you put a little head on it. And I think I make this kind of a half circle head. It's still a box, but I just put a rounded top on it. Of course, guitar heads can the head on the neck. Oh, there's the little thing that the string's attached to. Draw a couple little sloppy strings there. Now, gotta go back in and clean out some of these boxes. Clean up some of your sketch lines. Oops, that's me pressing the button on the pen accidentally, because I'm not used to they put the button in the bad place on the pen. They really did. It's right there near the tip, and that's where I hold the pen. And okay, well, I'm going to stop complaining about that. So throw in a dark outline once again to draw the shapes together. If this were in closer, of course, I'd put in more detail. But there you go. There's a very basic guitar. I started thinking about what else I could draw to break down into basic shapes, and I realized I'd never drawn a lighter before. So, lighter's just going to be an oval cylinder. And the bottom of the oval cylinder. And it's got to know the oval cylinder continues on one side, and then kind of tapers off to the front. So, I'm going ahead and drawing the wheel in too. Just thinking ahead. See? And then we got of course, the top is a different color than the bottom, so you can have a solid line there. There's the little air holes that the fire gets air through. And just darken it in and fix the shape a little bit. Anything that's in front of something else is going to have a darker outline. And the farther it is in front, the more darker the outline you want. But to make a flame look bright, here's just a little example of shading. One type of shading. You can shade away from the flame. You start dark on the outside and lighten the further you get away from the flame, and that leaves the flame in the middle looking kind of white hot. And just a little hint of the blue in the middle. I'm not sure if I'm going to do too much more with this. This was my tutorial on how to break things down into basic shapes. I hope you liked it. If you do, like it, subscribe. What in the heck am I still doing? I have no clue. But anyway, check out my book on Kindle. It's also available on paperback through Amazon.com. If you dark fantasy, kind of a psychological thriller, it's got a scary cover, but it's not a terribly scary book.